Here's a simple exercise to better understand the water to pigment ratio. Starting with a lot of water, I'll add a dash of pigment. This is for my tea consistency. It's going to be watery. The analogy is just to make it easier for people to understand. Different artists use different analogy for this. This is the most popular one though. I use the tea consistency for background and sky. For coffee, I'm adding a little more pigment. The value is going to get darker, but the paint is still quite watery. This is not a value study. This is mainly for understanding the consistency. Now for milk, I'm going to be adding a lot more of the pigment. I have freshly squeezed the pigment from the tube. We can do this exercise with pan paint also, but it takes much longer to do it and getting the buttery consistency is a little difficult. So I prefer to use tube paint. You can see it moves, but not as much as the first two. And the value is of course way darker. Now for cream and butter, I'm going to be using more of pigment and very little water. So that's why I'm just using the other pan with the thick paint. And for the last one, it's going to be mostly just the paint out of the tube and just a touch of water. This is great for textures. So this is a rough idea, a general analogy, just as a guideline. Don't be too stuck on this, but use this as a reference point. I'm going to show a quick demo using all these different consistencies. Here's my tea and coffee consistency for the sky. I'm using milk consistency to create bushes and trees. Adding some more milk consistency when the paper is damp. I forgot to record, I used the butter consistency for doing the rough texture for snow. And this is the cream consistency where I'm adding more details. So just play around with this, explore. It's a lot of fun.